Hello everyone, it's John Heaton, and today I'm going to be reviewing my first Bob Dylan album on my channel at the special request of my friend Oliver Fist. So this is for you, Oliver, and it's no great surprise. I've chosen Street Legal, which is probably, if push comes to shove, my favourite Dylan album, although the two that came before it, Blood on the Tracks and Desire, are very close runners-up. So those three, I think, are the peak of all his catalogue. I love his 60s stuff, obviously, particularly Blonde on Blonde. I love John Wesley Harding. I love the country period, Nashville Skyline, at least half of Self-Portrait. Quite like New Morning, quite like Planet Waves, but it was these three albums, and then a couple after it, Slow Train Coming and Saved, which had moments of greatness as well. So, but particularly these three, I think, in terms of lyrics, in terms of captivating songs. Okay, the theme of some of the songs is quite sad on those three albums because he was going through a difficult time personally. So I'm going to show you the sleeve. This is a great picture. And then there's another picture of him in a cafe. And then the label is the standard CBS label. And then also in the album, you've got a lyric sheet. Here it is. I don't think this was in the later pressings, but I was happy to have this one because not all Dylan albums have a lyric sheet. Senor, can you tell me where we're heading? Lincoln County Road or Armageddon? Seems like I've been this way before. Is there any truth in that, Senor? Okay, let's go through the tracks. So the opening track, Changing of the Guard. Oh, what a masterpiece, what a masterpiece. I love the instrumentation. I'm not a great fan of female backing vocalists in general, but on this song they are outstanding. Brilliant job. And Dylan's band on this album is superb. Completely new band, I think I'm right in saying. And it's funnily enough, it's the same band I think he toured with this year, which gave rise to the live album Buddha Khan. But that live album is not a great favourite of mine. But on this album, the band is really cooking, and particularly on this track, this opening track. And interestingly enough, on the CD reissue, which came out, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, there's an extra 30 seconds of instrumentation towards the end of the song, which I'm pretty sure is not on this not on this vinyl version. So the next song is New Pony. Not everyone likes this track, but I think it's very interesting. Quite an aggressive lyric, perhaps aimed at his ex-wife, but then there again with Dylan, who knows, could be aimed at someone on the moon. But either way, it's quite an angry track, but I like the groove, I like the guitar, I like the kind of dirty sounding sax solo, so I like it. No Time to Think is next. A little bit repetitive perhaps, but nice tune, nice chord changes, and I like the words. Maybe some of the rhymes are a little bit forced, but this is an enjoyable track, and I come back to it. I come back to this album all the time, and I'm never bored of it. I don't skip any tracks from this album, which is a good thing. The next song, Baby Please Stop Crying, probably as close to a conventional love song as you're going to get from Bob. Felt so close to that it I think it was a top 20 hit for him, which is pretty unheard of. Probably got even played on radio too. I think it's a great melody and very uplifting song, and nice one to play on the piano as well, as is Your Love in Vain, which opens side 2. Again, the words are a little bit suspect. It might be aimed at his ex-wife again, but there again, who knows? But what a melody, and lovely chord changes. This was the only track that he did on the '78 tour from this album, and the live version is not a patch on the studio one. On the next track, True Loves Tends to Forget. It's probably not the strongest track on the album, but interesting lyrically. You could read all kinds of things into the lyrics. Not the best melody, but it jogs along quite nicely. We Better Talk This Over, next track. Very nice song, very nice song. Again, I can guess what this is about, but I'm not. It's useless to speculate. But nice words, we better talk this over. Maybe when we both get sober. So I guess there were some ugly scenes going on there behind the scene, but I'm not going to speculate, as I said. Where Are You Tonight? Good closer. Again, really good instrumentation, really dark, mysterious lyrics. God knows what they mean. But in fact, some commentators have said that they can see glimpses of his impending born-again Christianity from this album. I don't really see that, unless they're referring to the fact that he was not in a good place here. He's clearly not a happy bunny on this album, but whether that necessarily would have led to him becoming a born-again Christian, I don't know. I don't think that. I think that's said with the benefit of hindsight. I think this album is dark, but I don't buy the people who said that it was the prelude to Slow Train. Slow Train is a completely different album to this, completely different, and worthy of a separate review just to discuss the Slow Train, Saved, Shot of Love period. I don't think I've got time to cover it here. But suffice to say that this album, the lyrics are mysterious, Dylan at his absolute best, and as I say, this and the previous two from 74, 75, Blood on the Tracks and Desire, probably the trilogy which is the peak of his whole career. Okay, I hope that wasn't too long for you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and see you next time.